Okay. What's up, all y'all spirits out there? Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, whatever time it is where you are watching. Just say what's up with y'all. We are doing a handstand sequence today. So we're basically going to be working on our upper body strength, our strength in our wrists and our arms, and in all that stuff. So when you guys are ready, just go ahead and meet me in a standing position on your mat. You can have your legs about hip distance apart. So go ahead, take your time, get there. I'll give you guys some time. All right. Y'all all should be there. We are going to start off with some breath work before we even get into any of the movements or anything like that. We're just going to start taking some deep breaths in and some deep breaths out. Let's take another deep breath through our nose and a deep breath out our mouth. When you guys are ready, on our next inhale, we are going to raise our arms above our head, just like so. And as we exhale, we are just going to bring our hands down to our heart chakra center. And we're just going to repeat the same thing. So deep breath in, stretching our arms nice and tall above our head. Exhale, hands down to heart chakra center. Once more, deep breath in. But this time as we exhale, we're just going to fold forward. So we're going to hinge at the hips. We are not going to round the spine. We are hinging at the hips, trying to keep our spine nice and straight. And once you're in your forward fold, you're just going to take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's inhale again, but let's slowly raise ourselves up to standing. Nice and slow, we're just going to raise ourselves up to standing. We're going to exhale, we're going to lay our hands by our side. All right, with the inhale, let's raise our arms to a T-shaped formation. And as we exhale, we're just going to be opening, closing our palms just like this. So we're just going to keep our arms in this T-shaped formation, and we're just going to be keeping our palms in this type of sequence. Just opening and closing, nothing too strenuous here. That's what we're doing, just opening and closing the palms. Hi, thank you for joining. So basically, have your arms in this T-shaped formation, and we're just going to warm up our wrist. So we're going to count to 30. Make sure you guys are keeping the sequence up. So let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know it might get a little intense, but it's okay. You guys can do it. Let's just pull through this. Anyway, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, let's go ahead and shake that out. Shake out your arms, shake out your wrists. We're just going to shake for 3, shake for 2, and shake for 1. Deep breath in, raise our arms slowly above our head. As you exhale, let's clasp our hands together just like so, and we're going to lean towards the left. Just our upper bodies. You can keep your feet planted against the mat, and we're just going to get a nice stretch down the right side of our bodies. So go ahead and take a deep breath here, and a deep breath out. Take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to sit back up into our fully standing position. Go ahead, take another deep breath here. Stretching nice and tall, and as you exhale, we are going to shift towards the right. Getting a nice stretch down the left side of our bodies. So go ahead, take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And exhale and release. All right, with our next inhale, we're going to stretch nice and tall. And as you exhale, you're just going to lower your hands down to your side. Nice and slow here, just nice and slow. We are now going to do some more wrist exercises. The next thing I want you guys to do is I want you to take your hands, just like so. Clasp them together so they're clasped like this, making you a little basket. And we're just going to start rolling out our wrist. We're going to the right first, so we're just rolling towards the right, but it's okay. We're going to switch up towards the left anyway. So if you started towards the left, it does not matter. When we go to the opposite direction, you just go towards the right instead. So we're just going to keep twisting our wrist around, just warming them up. before we get into all the lifts ups and things like that. So let's keep our breath nice and steady here. Deep breath through the nose and a deep breath out the mouth. Let's take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we are going to switch to the opposite direction. So now I'm starting to twist towards the left. If you guys started with the left, just go ahead and switch towards the right. Just go in the opposite direction that you started with. Make sure you're keeping your breath nice and steady. One more breath here. And we're going to exhale and release. Go ahead, release your basket, shake out your wrist. We're going to shake it out for 3, shake it out for 2, and shake it out for 1. All right. Next thing I want you guys to do is meet at the top of your mat. So I'm going to face the front of my mat. I'll give you guys some time to get there real quick. All right. Now, once you are there, you're going to start taking a deep breath in. You're going to stretch your arms above your head. And as you exhale, you're going to forward fold. You're going to take a deep breath here as you walk your hands out to a high plank. Nice and slow, just nice and slow. We're just going to walk ourselves to a high plank. Create some space here. Go ahead and readjust if you need to. Make sure your fingertips are spread nice and wide and making sure you're pushing the floor away. We're going to rock forward so our shoulders are coming above our wrist. And we're going to take a deep breath here. Okay, let me switch that a bit. And as we exhale, we're just going to go to our bellies nice and slow. Nice and slow all the way down to the belly. Go ahead and take another deep breath in and go into a back bend of your choice. Me, I'm going to go upward dog. So I'm going to place the flats of my, tops of my feet flat against the mat. And with the inhale, I'm just going to see everything else is raised up off the mat. And as I exhale, I'm going to tuck my toes. And I'm going to shift my weight back to downward dog. I'm going to walk out my dog, taking a deep breath in. And as I exhale, I am going to step my legs to my hands and exhale all my breath out as I forward fold. We're going to take another breath in and we're going to halfway lift. So my hands are going to go up to my thighs. I'm just going to halfway lift. I'm not going to lift all the way up. And as I exhale, I'm going to forward fold. We're going to take another deep breath in. This time we're going to slowly but surely fully stand. Not halfway, but all the way up this time. Deep breath in all the way up. Hands come up. Exhale and forward fold. All right, this time you can hop, step, or jump your feet back to a high plank. Me, I'm just going to take a large step. The next round we do, I will make sure I hop, but I ain't ready for that yet. Anyway, take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, you're just going to come down to your belly. Nice and slow. Take a deep breath here. Go into your back bend of choice. And as you exhale, go ahead, tuck your toes and shift your weight back to downward dog. Take some time to walk it out. All right, with your next inhale, hop, step, or jump your legs to your hands. This time, I'm going to take a hop. So I'm going to bend my knees. And I'm going to hop to my hand, exhaling all my breath out as I forward fold. With my next inhale, I'm going to halfway lift. And I'm going to exhale and forward fold. I'm going to inhale and I'm going to raise all the way up to standing. And as I exhale, I'm going to fold and release all my breath. We're going to take another deep breath in, but this time I'm going to hop to plank. So instead of stepping to high plank like I did before, I'm just going to bend my knees. Wait, let me create some space. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to hop back into plank. So I'm going to take a deep breath here. And as I exhale, I'm going to rock forward and lower down to my belly. I'm going to take another deep breath in. And I'm going to go into my back bend of choice. So take another deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead, tuck your toes and shift your weight back to downward dog. This time we are going to stay in our downward dog. We're not going to step or hop or jump to our hands. We're just going to stay right here. And we're going to walk it out. Walk it out for 3, for 2, and 1. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, go lower down to your knees. So now you're in a tabletop. Take your time to readjust your tabletop, making sure your knees are hip distance apart, your wrists are stacked under the shoulders, and your hands are, wait, let me move this out my face, and your hands are, your fingertips are spread apart. So making sure you're pushing the ground away. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and tuck your toes, and we're just going to hover our knees, just our knees, about an inch above the mat. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. This might be intense, but I know you guys can do it. We're going to pull through this, so let's take another deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to slowly lower our knees to the ground. All right, let's do that one more time. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, pick up your knees, just about an inch or two above the mat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Make sure you guys are pushing the ground away here. Let's take one more breath here. And let's exhale and release. All right, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to walk our hands out, lowering our chest down to the mat into this puppy's pose. Take a deep breath here in your puppy. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here in a puppy. And as we exhale, we are going to shift our weight forward, lowering down onto our bellies into our baby cobra. Just like so. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to pick up our hips and we're going to shift back into puppy. Take another deep breath here in puppy. And as you exhale, just go ahead and walk your hands back as you come to sit on your heels, just like so. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. With our next inhale, we're going to walk back into our tabletop. Take this time to readjust. As you exhale, go ahead and tuck your toes. You're going to pick up your hips and you're going to shift to downward dog. Just like so. Take your time, walk it out. Paddle at your dog for 3, for 2, and 1. Go ahead and shift your weight back into your heels. It's okay if your heels do not touch the mat, as long as you're getting a good stretch down the back sides of your legs. Take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. With our next inhale, we are going to do some spinal waves. Let me show you guys a quick example of these spinal waves. Basically, we're going to be taking a deep breath in, shifting our weight forward into high plank. And as we exhale, we're just going to bring our weight back into downward dog. So that's basically a spinal wave. Let me show you guys again for the one time. So we're inhaling and we're exhaling. So that's basically the sequence here. Go as fast or as slow as you want. Making sure you guys are moving with your breath. Let's do that a couple more times. Last one here. Hold in plank for 3, 2, 1. Push back. Hold in your downward dog for 3, 2, 1. Paddle it out. Go ahead and paddle that out, guys. Keep your breath nice and steady here. One more breath here. We're going to exhale. We're going to go down onto our knees. And we're going to sink our hips back with our next inhale. Lowering ourselves down into child's pose. Take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. Let's exhale. Let's pick our hips back up so we are back into tabletop. Take this time to readjust. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Go ahead and shift to downward dog. But this time we're going to walk our feet to our hands. Nice and slow. We're just going to walk them to our hands just like so. Take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Make sure that your fingertips are spread nice and wide, and make sure you guys are pushing the ground away. We're going to do something a little bit intense here. It's only intense if you haven't really done this before. So basically what we're going to be doing, we're just going to be coming up onto our tippy toes and then going back down to the balls of our feet. Okay? So this is just going to help us with the lift up part. This is just a little exercise that's going to help us with our, well, really any type of lift up yoga position, whether it's a handstand, whether it's a crow pose, a crane pose, this right here is going to help with any of those things. So basically, you're pushing the ground away. You're coming up onto your tippy toes, and then you're going back down. You can also do this with yoga blocks as well. You can place yoga blocks under your feet as your hands are on the mat. That is another way, a modified way to do this as well. But I don't have any yoga blocks. I don't own any yoga blocks at the moment, so this is what I'm doing instead. So let's go ahead and keep this movement going. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit intense on your calf muscles and on the backs of your thighs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this can get a bit intense. We're just gonna do this a couple more times. Make sure you guys are keeping your breath nice and steady as you do this. We are inhaling, coming up onto our toes, and we are exhaling, lowering down all the way. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And what helps me in this type of exercise is using my fingertips to really grip the mat here. So I'm really like gripping the mat. Sometimes my fingers are making little tents as well, but that's optional. You guys don't have to do that, but it just helps me. Let's do that 2 more times. Last time here. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and lift ourselves back up nice and slow, and let's shake it out. Shake out your legs right now, because I know that thing burned. Literally, the whole back of my leg right now is on fire after doing that. So we're just going to shake that out. Shake it out for 3, shake it out for 2, and shake it out for 1. Find stillness. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, we're going to forward fold. Nice and slow here, guys. Nice and slow. Go ahead and walk your legs back. Take your time to find your downward dog. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. With our next inhale, we're going to bend our legs. And as we exhale, we're going to jump our feet to our hands. Just like so. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, you're going to jump your legs back. So that's basically what we're doing, guys. We're taking a deep breath in. We're exhaling. We're jumping to our hands. I know some of y'all might be saying, why are we jumping and stuff? How's this going to help me with my handstand? But best believe this is like, it's going to build power, it's going to build strength, and it's going to build endurance. Trust and believe me, y'all. Anyway, let's just keep this sequence going. Make sure you guys are moving in time with your breath. Let's do that a couple more times. So I'm inhaling, bending my knees, exhale, and jumping. One more time here. And let's do this once more. All right, last time here. We're going to end in our downward dog. All right, now let's walk that out. All right, I'm sweating, y'all. Jumping always makes me sweat, so I am sweating a bit. So I'm definitely going to have to take a shower after this. Let's keep our breath nice and steady. With the inhale, we're going to bend our legs. This time, we're not going to jump, though. As we exhale, we're going to kick our right leg up. It's a 3-legged dog. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, you're going to bring your right foot outside of your right hand. Just like so. Go ahead and lower your back knee down. And we're just going to expand our chest as we take a deep breath here in our lizard lunge. If you guys are looking for a bit of a challenge, you guys can go onto your forearms. It is optional. But if you're okay where you are, you can just stay right here. Let's take 2 more breaths. Last breath here. As you exhale, you can go ahead and tuck your back toe, lift your back knee up off the mat, making sure you're pushing the ground away with your palms. Go ahead and pull that right knee back into your chest. As you exhale, you're going to drive it back. To 3-legged dog, take a deep breath here. Exhale, take that right foot, place it in between your hands. Just like so. Take your time to readjust. And with your next inhale, you're going to raise your arms in your gaze. Just like so, we're going to keep our hands up in the air like this. Go ahead and take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more deep breath here. As you exhale, go ahead and bring your hands down to heart chakra center. Take another deep breath in. Go ahead with your next exhale. You're going to take your left elbow and you're going to place it outside of your right knee as you twist open towards the right. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. I'm not going to lie, y'all, I feel like I might fall. But I'm trying to keep my balance. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to twist out. Lower our hands down to the mat. We're going to take another deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're just going to drop our back knee and shift our weight forward. So now we are in a low lunge. Optional to keep your hands on the mat like so. Or you can have your hands in heart chakra center, cap your hands above your head, or if you need some balance or stability, you can place your hands on your knees just for a little bit of balance. Me, I like to do this right here because sometimes when I have my hands up like this, I feel like I might just tilt over, just straight up tilt over and fall. But this right here helps me to keep my balance. So we're going to stay for 3 breaths. So take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 2 more breaths to go. Last breath here. As you exhale, go ahead and put your hands back onto the mat. Fingertips are spread wide. You're going to take your back toe, you're going to tuck it, you're going to lift your back knee up off the mat. But this time I want you to extend your right leg, just like so, and then fold down so you're now in a pyramid stretch, a pyramid pose. So go ahead, take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to twist our foot towards the left. Well, twist your right foot towards the left. Then you're going to open out your left foot. So now we're in a wide leg straddle position. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to twist our left foot towards the right. As we spin around towards the other side, go ahead and extend that left leg, and we're going to fold over it. So we're in a pyramid pose on the left side. Take a deep breath here, and a deep breath out. Take 1 more deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to take your left foot. Wait, make sure your hands are placed firmly against the mat. Pushing the ground away, you're going to take your left foot. You're going to pull it up to your chest. And with an exhale, you're going to drive it back to 3-legged dog. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, that left foot is going to go outside of the left hand. Go ahead and lower your back knee down. And settle yourself into this lizard's lunge on your left side. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. 2 more breaths to go. I know some of y'all might be asking, when are we going to get to the handstand part? I promise y'all we're going to get to that as soon as we finish warming up. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and tuck your back toe, lift your back knee up off the ground. Left knee is going to go into chest. We're going to drive it back to three-legged dog. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, left foot is going to go in between our hands. Just like so. Take some time to readjust and to balance yourself. Once you are there with your next inhale, you're going to raise your gaze and your arms. Just like so. Go ahead, take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Making sure with your left foot that you are still pushing the ground away. Even though we are sinking into the ground, we're still using our front leg to push ourselves up still. So go ahead and take another deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your hands down to heart chakra center. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, you're going to place your right elbow outside of your left knee, and you're going to twist open towards the left. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Y'all, this take a lot of balance right here. I'm not going to cap. Let's take one more breath here. Let's exhale and release. We're going to place both our hands firmly against the mat. We're going to lower our back knee down. And we're going to shift our weight forward into a low lunge. Optional to keep your hands on the mat. Or like I said before, you can place them on your knees. Keep them at heart chakra center. Or have them straight in the air. Whatever feels best to you at the moment. I feel like I'd be needing a little bit of support in my low lunge. So I like to have my hands here. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. 2 more breaths to go. Last breath here. Let's exhale and release. Go ahead and take your hands, lower them to the mat. Make sure your fingertips are spread wide. With the inhale, we're going to tuck our back toe. We're going to lift our back knee up off the mat. We're going to take our left foot and we're going to take it back. So now we're in a high plank position. Go ahead, take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, we're going to take our right foot. We're going to step in next to the left. As our right hand goes up to a side plank. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. 2 more breaths to go. My arm is shaking, y'all. You can tell I haven't been doing a lot of side planks. 1 more breath. And let's exhale and release before I fall and bust my ass. Because I could swear that was going to happen. Like, y'all saw how hard my arm was shaking? 3.5 seconds away from hitting the floor. Let's take another breath here, though. And as we exhale, we're going to take our left foot. We're going to step it by the right. And this time, left arm goes up. Take a deep breath here. Damn, and I just cut my own cord off. I just stepped on my power cord, y'all. And now my light done went off. 2 more breaths to go, though. Last breath here. And let's exhale and release. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Take another deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to shift our weight back into a downward dog. With our next inhale, we're going to lower our knees down to the mat. Just like so. Let's lower our chest down and sink our hips back into a child's pose. Because I need a rest after that, y'all. I need to rest. I need to build up my strength. I swear I do. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, let's come back up into tabletop. All right, this time, y'all, I need to adjust my mat because as y'all can see, it got like bent all out of shape. So I need to adjust my mat real quick. And then we're going to do like 1 more exercise. And then we'll get to the... All right, we'll get to the handstand. Now that my mat is fixed, now we can continue. Because that was bothering me a little. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Sometimes when my mats be crooked, my mind be like, you need to fix that. But anyway, let's go ahead and go back onto our tabletop. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. With our next inhale, we're going to walk our hands out and sink our chest down into puppy. Take another deep breath in. Now as you exhale, we're going to create ourselves a little basket with our hands just like so in our little puppy pose. And now that we have our basket, we're going to take make sure the crown of your head is aligned inside your basket. For you guys are asking, how do I find the crown of my head? I've seen this little trick on YouTube that helped me find mine. Basically, you're going to take your thumb and you're going to stick out your thumb. And you're going to take your pinky and you're going to stick it out the opposite way so that your hand is making this shape right here. You're going to take your thumb and you're going to place it in between your eyebrows, just like so. And then you're going to lay your hand all the way back. And the part where the pinky touches on your head, that's the crown of your head, right there where your pinky touches. So you want that part to be in the basket that we're going to create. Because we're going to do a supported handstand right now. We're going to do it, but we're not going to be on our hands. We're going to be on our forearms for support, okay? So basically, let's get back into that. Go ahead, go down onto your forearms. Create your little basket. Go ahead, put the crown of your head, like I just showed you guys how to do that. Go ahead, put the crown of your head in your basket. All right? Now that the crown of my head is in my basket, I'm going to tuck my toes and I'm going to lift them up. So now it kind of looks like I'm in a downward dog position, but I ain't. So we're just going to walk our feet closer to us, as close as we can, until they start to naturally lift up off the mat. And once they lift up, you can just kind of like go from there. Me, I like to start off like this before I fully stand my legs all the way up. Sometimes I struggle with my balance. And when I feel like I'm gonna fall, I just set my feet back down to the ground. And I just sink all the way back down. So that is one way to get into y'all handstands, y'all. And like I said before, if you feel like you're finna fall, if you feel like you're finna tilt the other way, you could just slow and lowly, set your feet back down to the mat. All right, let's try that again this time. This time, let's try to fully lift up our legs all the way in the air. So we're going to go ahead. We're creating our basket. We're putting the crown of our head in our basket. So let's go ahead and place it there. Y'all got to take this bonnet off. It's getting in my way. It's getting in my way real quick. I got to take this off real quick. All right. We're on the crown of we're placing the crown of our head in our basket. And we are on our forearms. All right, now that we are in position, we're tucking our toes. We're lifting them up. And we are walking our feet to our head, nice and slow, until they start to naturally lift up. Yes, I almost fell, but it's all good. It won't be my first time falling. It won't be the last. I fell a bunch on live before. I'm falling now, damn. Look, that's why practice makes perfect. Y'all saw it in the description. We are practicing our handstands, okay? I never said I was a master. I never said that. All right, let's try this again. This time, I hope not to fall. If I fall, y'all, don't laugh, okay, y'all? Don't laugh if I fall. Oh, shit. This thing harder than it look, y'all. Damn. Yo, shout out to all the people who can do a handstand not on y'all forearms. Shout out to all the people who can do a straight up handstand on their hand. Y'all got impeccable strength. I'm trying to be like you. Anyway, we're going to try this one more time. Before we do our cool downs. All right, y'all? So let's do this one more time. Let's try not to fall. Let's try not to break nothing. Because that would not be funny, y'all. I don't even have health insurance. Like, that would not be funny for me. Oh, God. So anyway, let's take our head. Let's place it in our basket. We're going to try this one more time. Hopefully, I can get both my legs up. If not, I'm still proud of myself because I'm still practicing it. So let's try this one more time for the one time. One more time. All right. Hey, period. Fuck. Shit. Okay, y'all saw that for the one time. I did that 1 second. I held it for that 1 second, y'all. That 1 second. But dang, as soon as I got both legs up, I swear to y'all, I was gonna flip the opposite way. And I got a table right there, so I was not trying to hit that table, y'all. That would not have been a pretty sight for me at all. It would not have been. But whew, that was intense. I gotta wipe the sweat off me. Oh my god. Man, that was intense. I really did feel like I was gonna fall. But we did it for that 1 split second. That 1 split second, we got both our legs up. You know what, tomorrow we're doing another handstand thing. We're gonna keep doing this till I get this right, y'all. Until I can really handstand. Not even on my forearms, but on my hands. We're gonna keep practicing this until I can get this right. Cause damn, that was just gonna be me right then, right there. If I would have felt the other way, I would have hit this table. Probably would have broke something. Shit. Anyway, let's do some cool downs now. Cause my heart is going ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. My heart is like beating super, super fast. So we need to do some cool downs real quick, cause I cannot no more. I cannot, y'all. So go ahead, meet me in the seated position. Cause we need to cool down. I need to recuperate. Yes. Let's go ahead and meet me in the seated position. You can have your feet out in front of you. I'm just gonna do some slight butterflies as I try to catch my breath. Jesus Christ, y'all. I was kind of scared. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, dang, please don't let me fall. I don't have no health insurance. I can't even pay for the hospital visit off the rip. Like, please don't let me fall, God. That's literally what I was like in my head doing. I was like, please don't let me fall. Like, you know, I can't even afford to fall. Like, I can't afford to fall right now. Please don't let me fall. Let's take another deep breath in. All right, my heart rate is starting to slow back down. Like, I'm starting to catch my breath. My blood flow is starting to slow down now. I'm feeling more like a bit better now. All right, let's spread my legs real quick. So let's do some slight little stretches before we wrap this up. And I'm gonna read all the comments before we close out the video, but let's just wrap this up real quick. And tomorrow we are gonna practice more handstands. I swear we are. We're gonna get this right, man. I'm gonna perfect this. And I'm bringing you guys along for the journey. All my falls and all. Remember last time I did a video and I fell? Man, they was laughing in the comments. They was busting out. Oh, that was the best thing ever. I was like, y'all some fucking haters. But I was laughing too though, but damn, I was like, damn, just laugh at my pain. Laugh at my misery. My goodness. I needed that stretch after that. Jesus Christ. All right, y'all. Let's bring our legs together and crisscross applesauce real quick. Before I close it out, before I read the comments and close out the video, I just want to bring some gratitude into our spaces. Grateful and thankful I did not fall and bust my ass. Yep, I'm grateful and thankful for that. And I'm grateful and thankful for doing this yoga flow. Grateful for my mind, body, spirit. Thankful for it all. Look, if y'all have anything y'all want to be thankful and grateful for, put that in the comments. say it in your mind, say it out loud, but put that in the comments too, because hey, you gotta be thankful and grateful around here. When you in that energy, you'll receive more to be grateful for. On God, you heard it here. Test it out. Test it out. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's just bring whatever we have to be grateful and thankful for in our minds right now. I already said what I was thankful and grateful for at the moment. All right, with our next inhale, we're going to raise our shoulders to our ears. With the exhale, we're going to drop them down, releasing any tension, any stress, anything that needs to be released right now. All right. That was good, y'all. That was a good little flow. Even when I almost felt like 3, 4, 5 times, it was still good. It was still great. So, yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys for joining, for liking, for commenting. I'm finna read all the comments right now. But let me just say that thank you to y'all. Thankful and grateful to y'all. Yes, indeed. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. But anyway, let's go ahead and read these comments because I could not see them all the way back there. So I got to walk all the way up here to read the comments. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right. Let me take a seat. All right. Okay. Quarantina said oi, and then they said hello. Hello to you. Emil said hello. What's up, Emil? What's up? They also said hello. It's Lunis from Norway. Okay. What's up, Norway? What's up with y'all? Young Doe said, what's your cycle? What you mean by that? Like, what you mean by that? There's a lot of questions that popped in my mind. I said, hello, what do you mean by that? Like, the yoga cycle? What cycle? Look, it's a lot of type of cycles. So you gotta be specific. You gotta be real specific. And Mighty Joe did the little kissy face with the feet. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. But I done read all the comments now. Thank you to everybody who commented. Thank you to everybody who watched, who liked, and who subscribed. Thank y'all. Tomorrow, we'll be going live again. But it's going to be way early in the morning, y'all. It might be like at... Just know it's going to be before 11. It's going to be before 11. So it might be at 10. It might be at 9, 8, 7, or 6, or 5. Just know it's going to be in the morning time. And it's Eastern time, y'all. I live on the East. So it's going to be Eastern time, somewhere around 7, 8 in the morning, Eastern time. All right, so if you guys want to be there for that, be there. I will catch you guys later. Enjoy y'all day, enjoy y'all night, whenever y'all are watching this. Peace and love. Thank you guys again for all the likes, comments, and for watching. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace, y'all. Peace.